There's a place on Earth where the rules of life begin to break. Not on land, not in the sky, but deep beneath the coldest oceans. Here, things don't shrink to survive, they grow. And the deeper you go, the more impossible it becomes. A squid, heavier than a human, with eyes the size of dinner plates, watching in the dark. Spiders that should be microscopic now stretch wider than your arm, walking slowly across the seafloor. And drifting above them, a jellyfish so long it can outgrow a blue whale. Same planet, same evolution. So why is everything here bigger? At first, it feels like coincidence, one oversized creature, then another. But the more you look, the clearer it becomes. This isn't random, it's a pattern. Fish, larger. Invertebrates, larger. Even the smallest life, no longer small. Again and again, same result, bigger. Scientists call it polar gigantism, but a name is not an explanation. Take the colossal squid, one of the most elusive predators on Earth. It lives in water as cold as -1.8 degrees Celsius, the freezing point of seawater. And it's massive, over 500 kilograms, heavier than a motorcycle. Its eyes can grow to 27 centimeters, the largest in the animal kingdom, built to detect movement in near total darkness. And its arms are lined with hooks, not suction cups, hooks designed to grab and never release. But here's the strange part. It didn't come from giants. Its relatives, glass squids, are small, transparent, fragile. So something here changed it. It traded invisibility for mass, speed for power. And once again, the pattern continues. Because then you find these, the Antarctic sea spiders. In warm oceans, they are tiny, barely 1 or 2 centimeters. Easy to miss, but here they grow, up to 60 centimeters across, nearly 30 times larger. Same species, same structure, just bigger. But what makes them unusual is how they survive. They don't have lungs, they don't have gills, they breathe through their legs. The longer the legs, the more oxygen they absorb. And in this cold, oxygen-rich water, that system expands. Their organs stretch into their limbs, even their digestive system. Everything extends. They move slowly across the seafloor, stepping over everything in their path. And when they hunt, they don't bite, they pierce, using a long proboscis, like a needle, injecting enzymes and drawing out their prey. And once again, same result. More oxygen, larger bodies, stranger life. And then you see it, the lion's mane jellyfish. At first, it seems harmless, just drifting. But then you realize it doesn't end. Its tentacles stretch over 30 meters, longer than a blue whale. The largest animal to ever exist, and yet this is longer. A creature with no brain, no bones, outgrowing everything. And again, the pattern holds. Cold water, bigger life. By now, it's no longer coincidence. It's a system, cold, dark, stable. And everything grows. But why here? Why only in the coldest oceans? Some scientists point to oxygen, others to metabolism, some to stability itself. But no single answer is enough. Only together do they begin to explain the pattern. Cold water holds more oxygen, sometimes up to 40% more. For animals, oxygen is everything. The larger the body, the more it needs. In warm oceans, this becomes a limit. But here, that limit expands. At the same time, the cold slows metabolism. Energy use decreases, large bodies become efficient, not costly, and the environment remains stable. Few predators, little change, no pressure to stay small. So evolution shifts, not toward speed, not toward escape, but toward size. This is polar gigantism. For millions of years, this world remained unchanged. Cold, stable, perfect for giants. But now, that stability is breaking. The oceans are warming. Oxygen levels are falling, and everything begins to change. Metabolism speeds up, energy demand rises. And suddenly, being massive becomes a weakness. These creatures did not evolve for change. They evolved for stability. And when that stability disappears, so do they. Freeze the ocean, and life does not die. It grows, it adapts, it becomes giant.